broadcast for 8 hours. All right. Well, next week, well, first of all, I'm Jason Enos, and next week I'm hoping to do a live inking with a page I found from David. Oh, what's his name? I have to look it up. Give me 1 second. David Yargin, I think it is. Let me see if I can find that real quick. You should be able to find it if you go to my DeviantArt page, which is just Bauer Power, B-A-U-E-R, Power, P-O-W-E-R, 24777.deviantart.com. That's my DeviantArt page. If you go to my favorites, the artists' pages should be on there. In any case, my goal is to see how far I can go in one day. Yeah, David Yardin, Y-A-R-D-I-N, David Yardin. My goal is to go as far as I can with a page in 1 day's time, just to see how far I can ink in a professional sort of page, and just to see how far I can get. And it took me a while to even get to a printer that can actually print the blue pencils on there. It's kind of a really bad camera. I'm using a MacBook, so it does kind of want to adjust the colors, but you can see there's the wonderful page by David Yargin. Might be saying his name wrong. Sorry about that. It's a wonderful page from Injustice. And it has, where's Soups in this? This is over on this side. Wonderful page of Superman and Catwoman talking. Had it printed on, that thicker Bristol board. You can see it's pre-printed for comic books. It's the Casson Kenson paper. I've been doing printing on typing paper to do most of my inking. Let me show you. Like, for example, it's a page from I did for Trixie Dynamite, issue 2. No, this is issue 3. I'm sorry, this is issue 3. And you see there's the blue pencil for the backgrounds, and then the black. That's where I inked it. But this is just regular typing paper. You can see it's not very thick at all. It's very thin. It's very hard. It's easy to print out in my Epson I've got, but it's very, very hard to ink on it without having any kind of issues. You get these issues where you have, a lot of ink down. The paper starts to wrinkle. I mean, you can flatten it out. Here's an example. I nib penned a hole, tore right through it. Paper. It's gonna happen. It's cheap type paper. It prints through the printer, but it doesn't stand up to a really good once over with a lot of the tools that you use. And what I've been working on lately, this is kind of a sneak preview of some panels I've been inking for another story for Trixie Dynamite issue 3. So I've been working on that somewhat, and in between my full-time job, so I'll be inking this marvelous page next week. My goal is to literally just take all day and just do it, just live broadcast. And I would say, okay, I could just do it at home, whatever. But if I live broadcast and the video loads to YouTube like I hope it will, what we'll have is I'll have a documented proof that I did this in a day, and not just saying, oh, I did this in a day, which so many people could just claim to have done. So if I get it done in a day, I'll be very happy. I mean, I could get it done in a day. Can I get it done well in a day? Well, I'm going to try not to rush. I'm going to try and make it good. But, again, my goal is to see how far I can go. Just literally wake up at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, get my coffee brewing, get out my ink, just start talking, playing music, doing a Hangout. And I was going to do it today, but the printer, I went to the printer last night and they were just like, well, yeah, yesterday evening. You know what she was doing? She mangled an entire page of this paper, which is about $1 a sheet. So the plus side is she gave me the print for free, even though the print was sideways and the paper itself was mangled. But at least I have a test sheet I can work on just to test how the paper will respond. I don't want to just be like, oh, surprise, this is how Bristol will respond. I've inked before on this Bristol on a page of Trixie that was especially difficult that I knew wouldn't work any other way. So I lightboxed it. But you know, if you lightbox, you're not going to be getting great results if you lightbox, just because you're going to lose detail through it. And I got my wonderful lightbox back here. It does the job. And it's great for tracing, but the problem is you always lose detail with the lightbox. And So I don't want to do this on a light box. I want to do it so it's pristine and crystal clear, and you only get that when you print the original pencils on a board of this quality. And I can do it on the typing paper, but I want to show I can really do on real professional materials. So I'll be doing that next week, I hope. Don't know the time yet. It's going to depend on when I wake up and when I feel like I'm ready to be on the air, because it's like 11 o'clock right now, as you all know if you're watching live. It's going to be, well, there's nobody watching live. It's 0 viewers, but hopefully this will upload to my YouTube channel so you can see it at ex post facto, which was the goal. I was going to do a video for it, but it's so much easier to just do it live, so if anybody's watching, they can do it and then watch the video after the fact. And this way I can test the entire system, see how it's going to work. Is Google Broadcast going to do this right? Is this going to all work out? This gives me some time to work out the kinks so that I can do this live and have Google sort it all out. In any case, hopefully this will all work out, and I guess hopefully see some people next week. Have a good one.